Alrighty, good morning, evening, afternoon. Welcome to the beautiful Fukuyama Castle. Well, I mean, it looks pretty beautiful from this angle, but how about something even better? How about this? Over here, on the tracks of Fukuyama Station, where you can see both the train and the castle. Today we'll be visiting the city of Fukuyama in Hiroshima prefecture. We'll be exploring parts of the city, including its castle grounds and an Edo-era fishing village said to have inspired Ponyo. But we start things off at the station, which is so close to the castle that if you look at old maps, you could technically say it's in the castle ground itself. And as soon as you get out of the station, it's certainly hard to miss. Alright, so I just actually gotten off my shinkansen from Fukuoka to Kurashiki Station, and I was actually planning on filming this bit a lot later when I dropped off all my luggage and checked in, but I saw this train was going to leave in about 5 to 10 minutes, so I just knew I had to take that chance. But yeah, what we're going to do, as I guess, is to start off our adventure in Kurashiki is to see this train off with this amazing view of both kind of old school train and the castle. And there goes the train leaving behind us, a beautiful view of the entire castle. So from here, I'm just going to tell you what our plans are then for this trip. So first of all, obviously I've got to check into my hotel, which actually you can see over right there. And it has obviously a beautiful castle view as well, which is very nice. And then we're going to see if we can check out the castle. Hopefully it's still open. It's around like 4 p.m, so it should be, I hope. Fukuyama Station isn't the only castle in Japan that offers a castle view. For example, upon leaving Himeji Station, you'll see the road leads right up to the castle. But Fukuyama is probably the closest and best example of a castle right next to a train station. To the extent that if you took the Shinkansen through the city, you probably got a good glimpse of it without even needing to leave your seat. Decide to stop off though and you'll be rewarded with a great view both of and from the castle. And we've made it to the castle grounds. Unfortunately, not the castle itself, it's closed. It closes at 5 p.m, so be careful if you come yourself around the time I do. But yeah, so as I said earlier, what we're gonna do today in this video is basically just kind of show you guys what Fukuyama is all about, you know, what you can see now. Obviously, one thing is the castle behind us, and hopefully tomorrow morning we'll be able to actually go inside and see the view from there. But not just that, also a little fishing village, that's really cool. And maybe I'll give you guys a little peek as to what I'll do this evening. I usually don't record me kind of going out for dinner and all that, just because it's obviously a lot more personal, I don't want to record people and all that, but yeah, we'll see what we do with that. One of my favourite things to do when I stay at a new town or city in Japan is to find a local bar or something like that and just chat with the locals. And Kurashiki's vibrant streets certainly give you many options. And also the English-themed bar I went to, which was very welcoming too. But in an instant, we move on to the next day and finally get our view from the castle. Alrighty, and welcome to the second day of my journey in Fukuyama. Now obviously, as you can tell, we're up on the top of the castle now with a beautiful view of the castle grounds and also, of course, of the station, from which you can see all sorts of local trains and shinkansen and all that. So what I'm going to actually do is pop down to a local seaside village in the city of Fukuyama, which apparently inspired Ponyo. So yeah, that's great. That was one of my childhood favourites. So yeah, after we've taken this view, we're going to pop down there. See you there. Before heading off, however, we of course can't forget about lunch. Fortunately, in front of the station we can enjoy Fukuyama's ramen, a soy-based ramen using special, extra firm noodles.
That was really good, but I was scared the whole time it'd go on my white shirt. Don't eat ramen with a white shirt, that's really risky.
Tomonoura is an Edo-era fishing village situated on the coast south of the main city. It's famous for its beautiful preserved streets, iconic views, and inspiring and appearing in many Japanese shows, such as Ponyo, when director Hayao Miyazaki stayed there during its production. From the station, it's about a 40-minute bus journey which whisks you away to this gorgeous little area. So we've arrived in the fishing village. It's called like Tomonoura. I think it's something like that. It's very hard to say. But yeah, it's really beautiful. You've got these really beautiful kind of little side streets and everything. You can see kind of from the coast how I suppose it inspired Ponyo. It kind of has that vibe to it, although I've not watched the movie in a little bit since I was a kid. But yeah, no, really beautiful. You do have some kind of Ghibli stuff as well, a little like Ponyo fountain pond thing as well. So yeah, really cool. Gonna take a bit more of a walk around and see what else I can find. Not sure about the fruit pizza. Yeah, but the rest looks pretty delicious enough. Found this old vending machine which has been kind of like broken into, but more curious is this, which apparently used to be sake, but it's all kind of like shriveled up and very old. Only 160 yen though. Oh, would have been an absolute steal, wouldn't it? Shame I can't drink it anymore though.
Tomonoura also has what was once called the most scenic view from the east, framed here by the walls of one of its temples. And as you can see down there's also a boat. You can hop on to see it up and close. And that's exactly what we'll be doing to wrap up this trip.
Alrighty, and we end our journey on a boat around that island there, which is said to be, from that shrine over there, one of the best views in kind of this area of Japan. Now, unfortunately, the heavens have descended upon us. It's kind of a light drizzle, but it's also meant I've got the whole boat to myself. I mean, for now. So that would be, I guess, somewhat nice. But yeah, I guess to wrap up this trip to Fukuyama, let's take a good look at that beautiful view as we circle around it.
I hope you've enjoyed our brief trip to Fukuyama. If you're interested in visiting, it's easily accessible by shinkansen and provides a nice little day trip away from the main tourist attractions. But that'll be it from me. Make sure to like and subscribe to stay notified on any future adventures, and I'll see you for the next one.